Hello, and welcome to the Pottervision podcast, the podcast where every week, myself, Lukas, Kirkby, and this gentlemanly soul, Tom Lawrenson, look at a chapter of the Harry Potter books and use it as a springboard for a discussion. Indeed, Nana. This week we are on episode 74, chapter 17 of the Goblet of Fire, The Four Champions. Tom, may I ask about how are you?
Oh, I am well, Lukas. I am well. I think it's been a while since I started off the pod with a bit of a moan, hasn't it?
It's got to be at least 5 or 6 episodes. We've had people writing in, they've missed the moan.
Missed the moan. Well, listeners, rest assured, the moans are back. And in this episode, they will be plentiful. So turn up your volume, pull over your car, and sit back and relax as I moan me socks off. I'm good.
Hey.
Last time I saw you was Saturday, right?
Saturday it was.
After I picked you up by your collar and your belt and threw you out into the street,
Yeah.
I went to see a cinema show at the cinema.
He went to see a cinema show at the cinema.
You heard me correct, yes, Evans.
How was the cinema show?
I went to see a film directed by Gilderoy Lockhart himself, Kenneth Branagh,
Yeah, Kenny.
called Belfast, based on his childhood experience of growing up in Belfast as a child in the 60s.
Wow. Was it a good film? Did you enjoy it?
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah?
I loved it.
Oh, brilliant. I do like Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
Hey, and how fitting, because we're going to be in Belfast in 2 days' time, aren't we?
With Kenneth Branagh.
With Kenneth Branagh in spirit.
He's going to be a special guest star on the Pottervision live show in Belfast.
Oh,
So get ready for
great.
that.
That'd be great. Just have him turn up as Gilderoy near the end.
That'd be nice. Go walk out. Hello.
Hello! Sign some copies of Magical Me, and then we usher him off because he's getting too much attention.
But let me tell you this. Went to the cinema and we made a grave mistake of going into town on a Saturday night.
Oh, that is... Yeah, go on.
You forget, don't you?
Yeah, you forget.
When you don't go to town on a Saturday night that often, you forget what it's like. And we went to town and it was hectic.
Yeah.
People screaming, pushing past you. It was like 6 p.m.
I don't like that.
We thought we'll get a bite to eat, before the film. Because of the pandemic, loads of restaurants are closed down.
Yeah.
And the ones that have remained open are like fully booked.
Where did you go?
Got a Greg's.
They went to Greg's. Lovely. What did you get for Greg's?
Eventually got a sausage roll and a steak bake. But going to the cinema, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this.
Okay.
And I say to the man, I go, I want nachos. And
Yeah.
the man goes, nachos come with a choice of 3 toppings.
Ooh.
So you've got 6 to choose from, yeah?
Yeah. Can I guess a few of them?
Absolutely.
Jalapenos.
Yep.
Cheese sauce.
Yep.
I'm struggling now. Salsa.
Yeah.
Sour cream.
Yeah.
And I don't know the other two.
Guacamole.
Oh, of course it was guacamole.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
Five.
So he tells me that.
Yeah.
And then he says to me, which broke my heart, he goes, but none of that matters because we've only got cheese and salsa.
Why go through the options if they've only got 2 of them?
My blood was boiling.
And you're a guacamole boy, aren't you?
You know I am.
Yeah, you love a bit of guac.
You know I am.
Yeah.
So I go, I'll have nothing then, I say to him.
Yeah.
Come out of the film after it's done, yeah, having had no nachos, and
Yeah.
I see a girl walk past me, a tray of nachos, she's got the works.
I can't believe it. She's had the last of the nachos that you would have loved to receive.
No, she hasn't had the last of them. This is after I'd seen the film. So
They're lying to you.
So they'd gone and found some toppings.
Oh, come on. They were in the building.
Made me look like an absolute mug.
This is TikTok champion Tom Lawrenson.
Anyway, what's been going on with you?
I was trying to have a think. I've not been up to much. I've been working. Ooh.
Bit of a boring bastard, are you?
Bit of a boring bastard I am, if you don't mind me saying.
cheers.
Graham Norton. Cheers. But I tell you what, do you remember me telling you that we were decorating a door for a competition? And, this wasn't on the main podcast, this was on Double Vision. But for World Book Day, we had to decorate our doors like a book. And you were laughing at me because the book we chose was the book of the movie Up.
The book of the movie Up.
Hey, but I tell you what, we won.
I told you you'd win.
Yeah.
Because they let toddlers pick the winner.
Yeah, they let little toddlers pick the winner, and we had a blue sky background. We had his little cane with the tennis balls.
Who were
under
you
it.
up against?
Up was up against. We had George's Marvellous Medicine, Ready Player One, Reception did Harry Potter. You asked me about that. Who did Harry Potter? It was Reception. But I think, kids just love Up, don't they? Little dogs, birds.
So they
balloons.
cheated and they won.
We cheated and we won. Book of the movie Up.
But also what you told me was the cleaner came in and you said, do you think we're in a chance of winning?
Yeah.
And she goes, with that, not a chance, didn't she?
I know.
Have you gone and rubbed her face in it?
Hey, we will do next time we see her. But to be fair to the cleaner, that was when it was not completed. It still had a few bits to be added. But yeah, the finished product was a winning product.
She'll rue the day when she's messed with you.
Yeah, she'll rue the day she doubted us an hour door.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Otherwise, I've just been going on big old walks.
Have you, on your own or with people?
On my own.
Have you? That's lovely.
In the evenings, I've been struggling to get to sleep, so what I've been trying to do to help me is going on a big walk before I go to sleep.
What time of night is this, you weirdo, may I ask?
I'm talking like between 6 and 9 o'clock. Something like that.
6 and 9. 6, reasonable. 7, reasonable. 8, iffy. 9, what's he doing? Why is he walking around at night alone?
I'm just going on a big walk. I'm trying to get my bones moving. I'm trying to get my muscles contracted.
Police pull you over. Right, you're walking. Right, pull over, sir. I'm on foot. Don't matter, pull over.
Yeah.
What are you doing walking around?
I'm trying to get to sleep. Right. Pull him in. I'm trying to get to sleep, officer.
Book him, boys.
Get him, girls. Huh? Vanessa is a fembot.
Punch him in the nose, lads.
Hey. See, I've just been going on my big walks.
That's interesting. Does it help with you sleeping?
A little bit, I think, yeah.
Yeah, exercise really helps. Anytime I've exercised during the day, I fall asleep like a sack of bricks.
Yeah. I think the danger is don't do it just before you go to bed, because then you've still got all the endorphins and the adrenaline running round. You need to give it a few hours before.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Did the doctor tell you this?
No.
Well, in the same way that you try to avoid on your evening walks, yeah?
Yeah?
I am, opposite. I'm asking you to run me down.
I will run you down like nobody's business. It's chapter 17, The Four Champions. Harry is ushered into the back room and the other three champions just think he's there to deliver a message. But no, he's been blown out of the goblet of fire. He's going to be the fourth champion. There's a lot of deliberation. Can we accept him? But it's final. It's a binding contract. The cup has spoken. Harry's going to be in the competition. But he's wondering who the bloody hell's done this. Mad-Eye Moody seems to think somebody wants Harry dead. Could he be right? We don't know. But he has to do the bloody tournaments. Next thing, he's back in the common room and everyone's having a party. They're shoving peanuts in his hands, for goodness sake. They're cheering. They're wrapping him up in a Gryffindor banner. Whoa! Harry, you're going to be the champ. We love you. He goes to bed and his best friend Ron is not feeling the same way. He's got the ump. He thinks Harry put his own name into the goblet of fire and didn't tell Ron anything about it. They have a bit of a mini spat and they go to bed. And that was the Four Champions.
That's lovely.
Oh, what a chapter.
What a chapter. Just realised I forgot to put the light on. What a chapter.
What a chapter. Kel chapter.
Harry has just been announced that he is going to compete in the Triwizard Tournament. That's where we left off, right?
Yeah.
If I was in that great hall with all those students, I'd be going, of course.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
He's not of age, but little Mr. Attention Seeker
I
wants
know.
to be in the centre of it all over again.
Yeah.
Normally he waits halfway through the year, but no, he's getting it started right at the beginning of the year.
Everything has to be about this git, right? The rules don't apply to him. This is the one year, Harry, that it should not have been about you. You're underage. But oh no, somehow... Oh, right, so this year's going to be about him again, is it? Gonna have to spend the whole year talking about Harry and how great he is? Right, great, brilliant. That's half my school life now.
Every year with him, though, isn't it?
I know.
Every year, he's the focus of the year. You're like, imagine if in high school there was like one lad 3 years below you who was the centre of attention.
I know.
After he leaves Hogwarts, it's going to have to go back to normal, and there's not going to be some kid who's centre of attention.
And it's going to be lovely. Do you know what? Thank goodness he's off chasing Horcruxes in his 7th year. But the rest of the school, like, finally, I could just have my lessons normally. Enjoy my assemblies. Yeah. Without looking over at him and seeing what he's up to, mister.
Enjoy a school being run by a puppet of the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally, a puppet of the Dark Lord. And no Harry Potter. Do you know what? They're called champions when they haven't even done anything. I don't like that. It's the Hogwarts champion. What's he done? Written his name on a piece of paper.
People use the word champion. Let's to say if I'm always showing off about you, or like gloating about your achievements, that'd be say I champion you to him.
Yeah.
But
he's been championed.
But maybe they are the best of the house.
That's true. Very judgmental, isn't it?
Cedric Diggory is the best of the school.
I think so. He is a good choice, I reckon. But, Angelina Johnson could have been good as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think she'd have been brilliant. She's a top... I think she's a chaser, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very alienating it must be for Harry at this point, being the centre of attention. They've just called his name, now everyone's staring at him.
Yeah.
And having no idea the circumstances behind this, why this has happened to him.
Because everybody, including Ron, assumed that he's done it himself. And he somehow cheated the age line and he stuck his name in. So I'm with them. I'd be thinking the same. I'd be annoyed at him. Yeah.
But I think a much, yeah. So there was the age line, but if it's the case of all you need to be is to be older and you can put someone else's name in it,
I know.
Then I'm surprised that the Goblet of Fire wasn't flooded with younger kids' names.
I know. Do you know what? Fred and George have been sat every night in the common room, plotting, writing down, hey, how are we going to get past this age line? Give it to a 7th year.
Yeah.
Let them put your names in the Goblet of Fire, dipshits. And have a contingency plan, like, why put all your eggs in one basket with this age potion? Have a couple of things up your sleeve.
Instead, now, you're both sat in the hospital wing looking like the Merlin twins.
Yeah.
You know the Merlin twins.
2 Merlins and the brothers. Well, yeah, you're right. They're sat looking daft, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like Richard and David Attenborough.
Which, so you've seen Sword in the Stone?
I have seen The Sword in the Stone, yeah.
And you remember the magical fight, the wizarding duel?
Oh, with Madame Mim.
Madame Mim, right? Which is your favourite incarnation of Madame Mim?
Oh, I like her when she's the big scary dragon. That's like pretty epic, isn't it? Does she become a rhino as well?
I think, is he the rhino?
Or is he the rhino?
She might be the rhino.
Yeah.
Or, no, I can imagine her the rhino, him an elephant.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah.
I like it when she's the pretty woman.
Oh,
she's giving it that.
Ooh.
The shoulder swirl.
Yeah, yeah.
And the eyelashes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely.
What about that Merlin? Do you like that Merlin? No, I'm just going to be an elephant.
Right, Merlin, when are you and Madame Mim just going to get it on?
Yeah, come on.
Clearly some sexual tension going on between you.
Yeah. She's making herself beautiful. You're turning yourself into an elephant. Just get it on.
Arthur's getting it on with a squirrel.
Oh, yeah, that's weird, isn't it, when a squirrel fancies him? Oh, it's a strange old film.
Yeah, I wonder if Dumbledore knows Merlin. No, actually, Merlin is meant to be thousands of years older than Dumbledore, isn't he?
Yeah, but Dumbledore has an order of Merlin first class. But yeah, Merlin is, I think, as old as he's supposed to be in real life, thousands of years.
Who would you rather be your professor? Merlin from Sword in the Stone or Dumbledore? Right, you got to have one-on-one tutelage with him.
It's got to be Dumbledore, I think. If you'd have asked me, do I want actual Merlin, I'd have picked actual Merlin. But Merlin from Sword in the Stone is a right gimp.
I won't have the word gimp used against him.
He's all right. He's a right sausage.
Thank you.
He's always messing about. He's way past it in this film. He's got some kind of mental deficiency where he can't remember what he's doing.
We were talking about the word sausage the other day, listeners, and Lukas gathered that I find the word sausage very funny, which I do. I cannot tell a lie. The word sausage is funny. But what's funny is during our live show, depending on the audience, like what kind of audience we've got in, there's one joke that I will change the punchline of. If it's like a cheeky Saturday night audience, I'll say the C word. If it's an audience that I can tell won't like to hear the C word, I'll say sausage.
Yeah, and there's no in between. It's either C word or sausage. And you know what? I have a tang of anxiety in my brain before I hear it. I think, oh, please be sausage. Please be sausage tonight.
But when the C word works, God, it works. But when it doesn't work, it's horrible.
Oh, I'm going into that show like a little schoolboy on his way home. I'm saying, please let it be sausage tonight. That's what I'm saying to myself. Let it be sausage.
Let it be sausage tonight. You've been saying that saying for the past 27 years.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be sausage.
Little 6-year-old Lukas Kirkby walking home from school.
Yeah.
In Llandudno.
Yeah.
Let it be sausage tonight.
Let it be sausage tonight. Do you know what? That's what I was saying to myself when the police stopped me earlier the other night. They saw me walking on my own saying, let it be sausage tonight. And they decided to give me a lift home.
That's lovely. Now, I think Fleur's accent
Yeah.
is a bit too much. I don't know any French people, and I don't know if I want to know any. No, I don't know any French people.
Yeah.
But the way Fleur's written in this book is proper like, how can he say this to thee? What is he saying? It must be a joke, Professor. Like,
I know.
do they talk like that?
Do you know what? I've seen French Scrabble, and a Z is worth a 1. The amount of times Fleur Delacour uses it. Bloody hell, it's the most common letter in the alphabet. What is this, Dumbledore?
That is this.
Flying around her.
Ha ha ha! What a very funny joke.
What a very sunny joke. Yeah, she's very hoity-toity, isn't she? She seems to think that Harry is a messenger. And she's like, oh, does he want us back in the hall?
You little gimp. Now, I want to know is why is... Right, so Madame Maxine, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's described as having a handsome head.
She's got a handsome head.
Right. Is the author describing Madame Maxine as having a handsome head solely for the fact that she is tall?
I don't know.
Like, so she stops being feminine and she's now masculine. Right,
Yeah.
you're tall, you're handsome.
You're handsome now. If you're over 6 foot, you're handsome. You're not beautiful. You're handsome.
Like little diddy me, you're handsome.
You're handsome. You've got a handsome head. You've got macho legs. And you've got bravado in your chest. You're handsome.
You're very handsome. Why can't she be pretty?
Why can't she be pretty? Harry's coming in and they think he's a messenger or something, or he's come to tell them to come back in the hall. And he's got to do that awkward thing of, actually, I'm the champion. And it reminds me, I don't know how many gigs I've done, but I always feel really awkward when you arrive at a gig and you have to get past the person on the tickets. And they go, right, £5, please. And you have to go, oh, I'm one of the acts. And I always feel like I sound like such a bloody big head saying that.
Well, yeah, there's a way of saying it. I don't know, I always say, I'm performing.
Oh, that's better, yeah.
Is it? One of the acts is just as good, I think.
Do you? Yeah.
I'm one of the acts. I'll never say, I'm a comedian.
Oh, no,
That'd be
that's
the worst,
bad.
that, wouldn't it?
I'll say I'm one of the acts, but that's good. I'm performing tonight. Yeah, I just feel like, oh, look at him. Oh, he's one of the actors. Ooh.
I'm a comedian. I'm on the bill.
I will be on that stage, brother, making this poxy little crowd piss themselves with every word I say. Now let me past. What about that?
I think it's lovely.
That's lovely.
I think it's mad. They don't immediately suspect that foul play is afoot. Do you know what I mean?
I know, they instantly accuse Harry.
The most famous boy in the wizarding world has been entered into the most dangerous wizarding competition.
Yeah.
And they don't think that's suspicious at all. Oh, it's him, this is.
Hey, look, we know in the past 3 years he's been tried to be murdered countless times, but this time it's him. He's the one putting his name in the wobblet.
It's the reasoning behind all this. We're going to have to get straight into this. The reasoning that Harry has to stay in the competition is so weak. It's so paper thin weak.
Yeah.
Right? So, the goblet has read his name. He has to compete. Why? Because it's a magical binding contract.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So if he doesn't compete, what?
What happens? Who's the contract with? Is the cup coming after him? Oh, the goblet's knocking on the door. You should have been at the task today. Look, you just don't enforce it. You know the rules are no one under 17. He's under 17. There's been a mistake. He doesn't do it. No, he has to.
Is that not the most suspicious thing in the world?
It's very strange.
It seems that Harry's name's been entered because the Triwizard Tournament would be a perfect way to have Harry killed. And is there any person who wants Harry to be killed? There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's the Dark Lord himself, and there's his many followers.
His many followers. But also, they don't want to kill him. They want him to end up in that graveyard. Like, why have this whole thing where Harry has to, underage, against people older than him, win all the tasks and end up doing the final task in the maze? Why not turn his pillow into a portkey? And then when he goes to sleep, he'll transport to the graveyard.
When he falls asleep.
Oh, I woke up and I was dead.
Harry Potter, come to die. 5 more minutes.
Oh, already? I feel like I've only just got off.
Do you know what? Hurry up, kill me. I want to go into an eternal slumber, please.
But it's ridiculous. Why set up this elaborate ploy? Just turn his pillow or his broomstick or Hedwig into a portkey. As soon as he touches it, he'll be there in the graveyard.
And we have the famous line from Dumbledore. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore asked calmly. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Hey, he took some artistic license for that, didn't he, Michael Gambon? Christ! Although saying that, I do prefer the fact that the whole school see Dumbledore loses his patience, his composure for a moment.
No, they're not the whole school. That was done in a private room in the film.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does. But he does say angrily, Harry Potter! Harry Potter!
Harry Potter!
Yeah. And then he does
I like
later.
to think Michael Gambon's taken the script and he's like, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore grasps Harry's head and bashes it against a desk.
David Yates, I've just been going over the script. I've got a few ideas of my own. You know the bit here where it says, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Calmly, I was thinking of headbutting Harry and throwing him up against a wall. What do you think about that?
No, is it? Right. What do you think to me wearing a sovereign and slapping him with the back of my hand?
Yeah. I was thinking brass knuckles and bludgeoning him to death.
What do you think? Right, if I can't do that, can I hog tie him? I want him hog tied, suspended from the ceiling, and I want the students, the actors, playing students, to bat him about.
Look,
like a piñata.
All I want to do is cover him in birdseed and release a flock of vultures into the room. Can I do that, please, David Yates?
Then I just don't think we're going to see eye to eye on this.
Artistic differences You've replaced Dumbledore before, you replace him again. Look, either I get to shout at him and grab him by the throat, or I'm leaving. What is it going to be? You get to wrestle with the twins. Why can't I? You get to dance with the girls. Why can't I do what I want?
I've seen... No. You can't just start saying that, we're not letting everyone do everything. I've seen David Tennant on set, and he's been giving it this.
That's not in the script. Licking your cheek every 5 minutes, going, "Hello, father." Why can't I do what I want? Thank you.
So I can storm at him. I can storm at him and grab him. Right, thank you.
That's all I wanted. See what I did there, kids? You aim high, and then they compromise. I like that McGonagall defends Harry. She fights his corner, doesn't she, to Snape?
Yeah.
And she's becoming more of an ally to Harry as these books progress.
She's an ally. It's funny. Madame Maxine goes, but of course she is lying. Oi, Madame Maxine, wind your neck in, you handsome git.
This is nothing to do with you.
You don't know him. You've never met him. He only lies when it serves to help him.
Yeah. Look, he only lies when it serves to help him. Okay?
Right, get Dobby in. Dobby, he can't lie to you. Ask him the question.
Did you put your name into the goblet of fire?
No.
Master is telling the truth. Master, what's that all about?
That's lovely. Why is no one toying with the idea that an older student has put Harry's name into the goblet of fire as a prank?
Come on, somebody must. Lee Jordan, surely.
Is that not at all possible? Like
Yeah.
an older Slytherin?
I tell you, the naughtiest boy in the school, Peeves, he could have done that, couldn't he? Popped his name in the goblet of fire, he can move things about.
He's called the naughtiest boy.
Yeah,
800 years old.
but he died as a boy, didn't he?
He died as a boy?
I think so.
I always imagined him as a man because they tried to get, young ones to portray him.
No, I think he's like a little... I think he's a little boy who died at Hogwarts.
Is it? That's disgusting.
I know. Come on, Rick Mail.
Come on, young ones.
Come on, the young ones. Hey, I love the young ones. He's my favourite actor, the young ones.
I love the young ones in Drop Dead Fred. He's brilliant.
Now, Karkaroff is outraged, and I can understand it. You know, you've travelled all the way from Norway, or wherever they've come from, right? And suddenly Hogwarts are getting 2 champions. You can't tell me that Dumbledore wouldn't be kicking off if
but no.
Polyakov was in there as well.
I think they've got no reason to be alarmed, right?
Yeah.
Because their students are they've got all this, these advantages over Harry.
Yeah.
All this education. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? All this experience. It's like going, right, the England team is going to have an extra player on the pitch this year.
Who's that then?
Billy from EastEnders.
Oh, Billy from EastEnders, you're joking. That's not fair, Billy from EastEnders.
Well, he's 60 and he's never played football in his life. But still, we want an extra player then. What are you going to have?
Look, if they can have an extra player, yes, a scrawny 60-year-old who always gets bullied by Phil, we'd like Big Mo. Give us Big Mo. Can Big Mo play for us? Norway. Come on. Put her in goal.
We must follow the rules. Why?
Yeah, why? Come on.
It's dangerous. Someone is trying to kill Harry.
Yeah.
It is binding magic, is it?
Imagine them. They're not saying that, when Harry's being attacked or whatever. Hey, it's in the rules. It's part of the rules, everyone.
Oh, sorry, the mermaids have turned against him and they're going to kill. They're going to kill Harry. Ah, well, that's the rules.
Well, all's fair in love and war.
If someone dies, someone dies. Isn't it strange how Moody seems to know exactly how Harry might have got his name in the Goblet of Fire? Huh?
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Isn't that cocky, though, to just go,
Yeah.
well, whoever did this probably put Harry's name under different schools, so the goblet thought it was 4 skulls are completing. They put a very powerful Mundungus charm on it. Confungus charm.
Mundungus Fletcher charm, right? Hey, look, it had to be a pretty great, powerful wizard with a magic eye to have done this. What? Did I say magic eye?
The wizard must have been a very talented with his tongue. You know what I mean?
It must have been a very greeting wizard to his father that must have done this to Harry. Hello, father. Better take another swig of me juice.
Does that make sense to you all?
Can we just have this discussion without you, Mad-Eye? Are you sure? I was trying to help.
I can leave and stay. You might as well stay.
Yeah,
it's
we're
not.
all right.
It's not him.
I love that it's only when Dumbledore calls him Alistair that Harry realises his first name is not Mad-Eye.
Yeah.
He was, come to think of it, Harry thought it was silly for him to be known as Mad-Eye.
Mad-Eye Moody.
Mad-Eye Moody, Mad-Eye Moody, I love you.
We have no choice but to accept it. Are you mental?
Yeah, everyone has a choice, Dumbledore.
No, there is no choice in this world. There's nothing we can do. How about we spare Harry his life?
No, rules are rules. We must comply.
All students will be exempt from the end-of-year tests. Great. Good luck trying to get a job after this.
Yeah. Right, so I see that you've not got any qualifications for school. What were you doing? Tournament.
I was competing in the Triwizard Tournament. That's lovely. Did you win? No, I got kicked out in the first round. Oh,
Right.
that's not very good.
Uh,
And you want to open a sweet shop, do you? Yeah, well, you not get a loan from me. Failure. If you failed at the Triwizard Tournament, what's me, Mr. Bank Manager, thinking that you're not going to fail at this enterprise you want to enter into?
Right, so you're after a mortgage, are you? No. Don't show me your salary. Don't show me your savings. How many tournaments have you won? Huh? How did you do in the recent Schools Football Cup? Huh? Quarterfinals. I can lend you 60k.
Sports day, is it? What did you put yourself down for?
Yeah, come on.
Long jump. Had you ever done long jump before? And yet you put yourself down for it. What a strange thing to do. I don't like the idea of giving a loan to someone who just does things on a whim.
Yeah, I don't.
You either dedicate yourself to long jump right, for the year, so when sports day comes around, you can do it well. You don't just pick it up the week before, do you?
Yeah, come on. You got to think if you want a house. Got to think. I like sitting on the same side of the table as you. We're like a team, aren't we?
We are.
Against the camera. Yeah. Put 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If any listeners are interested in watching us do this, I don't think we've mentioned, but we've started filming the podcast and been putting them on the Patreon. We didn't announce it because it's not something, we didn't want it to be set in stone because we didn't know how it would go.
Testing it out,
and we reserve the right to withdraw it at any moment.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right. But for the time being, if you'd like to watch it, I think, how many have we got up there? 5 or 4 or something on the Patreon?
Maybe more than that, I reckon.
Yeah. There's the videos of us performing the podcast on the Patreon. But if you don't want to watch it and you just want to continue listening, or maybe you could hold out hope that we'll make them public. Who knows?
You can hope, can't you?
That might help with promotion of the pod, making them public, then people might click on them.
Hey, who knows? Hey, if anyone wants to be our manager, let us know.
Because we have no idea what we're doing.
Hey, do you know what I was thinking before reading this chapter?
Please tell me.
I want to know what, the previous tasks were. I feel like if I was a Triwizard champion, I'd be like, right, I'm going to get the history books out. I want to know what's come up in the past. So I've got a bit of an idea what they are. Was it wrestling a silverback gorilla?
Okay.
Fending off a basilisk?
What else you got?
Trying to sneak into a 10 items or less aisle with 11 items.
A juggle with a spider.
Juggle with a spider.
And other magical creatures are there.
Tell a Jarvie to shush.
Breastfeed a blast-ended scroot.
Hey, that'd be tough, wouldn't it? Especially if you're male.
Well, you just get some... wouldn't be gillyweed, would it? It'd be milky weed.
Milky weed. You bite the weed and you grow mammary glands.
And you lactate.
Isn't
that lovely?
Milky weed. You've heard it here first, everyone. Milky weed.
Dumbledore...
Oh, yeah, what's this about Dumbledore?
Dumbledore decides, he goes, "Now, champions, go back to your dormitories. Well, I want you to make a mess and be loud and be merry.
Be loud and be messy, children. Be loud and be messy."
Nice,
what I'm going to do. There's a bit about Crouch that I don't remember. They talk about Crouch not being quite himself. He seems a bit ill. Dumbledore offers for him to stay the night, and he refuses. Just a bit of an extra plot line.
Oh, really? He's ill. Does this have anything to do... Does he die in this book? No, because he sees his son get arrested at the end, doesn't he?
Yes. Oh, yes, because... I don't know if anyone knows, but at some point he says, "Hello, father." Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, he doesn't seem himself, but maybe that's because his son's missing and on the run.
Yeah, maybe.
On the way back to the common room, Harry has a bit of an awkward conversation with Dedrick Sigurry.
Oi.
What?
We don't call him Dedrick. Call him his name.
All right, Cedric...
Batman.
Batman. Bobbert Rattinson. And it's a bit of an awkward one, isn't it? Where he's like, "Oh, I guess we'll be going against each other again, will we?" Like it's some weird rivalry that everyone knows about. Hey, Cedric versus Potter 2. Triwizard Tournament. Hey, it was good last time when they were both on different teams of a Quidditch match. It was a classic. Cedric Diggory, this ain't Rocky.
Oh, we'll be competing against each other again, will we? What?
What?
Do you mean that one game of Quidditch we played?
Yeah. Hey, I guess we'll face each other another time, won't we? After what? Shirts and skins last break time. I remember.
Cedric Diggory considers anything a competition. Someone's walking towards the door before him. Oh, I'm going to get him before you. Come on.
Oh, it's got me again. I think that's 3-2 on aggregate, don't you? Oh, going to finish your cereal, are you? I finish first. And that's why you're dead. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about that? I've said it now.
How about that?
Said it now, so shut up. Who's he talking to?
I saw this funny clip of Robert Pattinson saying that he's embarrassed about the way he holds a wand in this film.
I saw that today as well.
Oh, did you?
Did you see it today?
Maybe yesterday, I think. But he's embarrassed because in his little head, he thinks he should be cool and hold the wand like a gun.
Yeah,
And
two-handed.
He's got it two-handed and he's looking down the barrel almost, isn't he? In that graveyard. Yeah. It made me laugh.
Oh, it was
what
good.
A thing to regret. Oh, if there's one thing I could change, it'd be that. Robert, you're Batman. Don't have regrets. You're Batman.
I always found I can't. All I want to do is watch the fucking Goblet of Fire film.
Yeah. But you have to wait. Well, you don't watch as many times as you like. I'm not your mother. Yes, I am. Hey, we've had a lot of EastEnders in today's show, haven't we? We've had Big Mo, we've had Billy Mitchell, now we've had the Cat Slater mother reveal. What next? Pauline dying on Christmas Day?
Right, new addition to the England team, Billy from EastEnders.
Right, well, Wales, we're getting Big Mo, all right? She's got a dual citizenship.
Does she?
No. Big Mo.
Harry goes up to the common room. He says, "Hello, everyone. I'm look who it is. It's me." They're all cheering. Actually, he has a bit of a fight with the portrait, doesn't he? The fat lady.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a witch who's Mrs. Gossipy. She's gossiping in the room that they're in at the beginning, talking about the Goblet of Fire, and then she's gone all the way across the castle to spread the word to the fat lady.
Are you tapping your feet?
Yeah, sorry.
I keep thinking someone's in the house.
Yeah, it's me.
No, but like,
Oh, right, sorry.
Other than you.
Mrs. Busybody.
Yeah, what a cheeky cow.
Yeah, she's a bit cheeky. Violet, she's called.
I wonder if she's anything like that Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Harry Potter running down my neck.
Come on!
What? I wasn't even meant to be rude. I just didn't know you like saying running down my neck, don't you?
Hot tomato soup running down my throat.
Oh, that's it.
Is it neck or throat?
I don't know. It's got to be throat. It shouldn't
Or is
be
it neck? Neck makes sense, so neck's a lot more appealing to hear than throat, isn't
running
it?
down my neck.
Running down my neck.
Hot tomato soup. Now, I would hate the pressure of being a Triwizard champion. Would you? The whole hopes of a school on your shoulders.
Should we watch Willy Wonka for a double vision?
Could do, couldn't we? Why not? Willy Wonka. Does the new one have any Harry Potter people in it?
No, I don't want to watch the new one. I want to
It's
watch...
got Grindelwald in it.
I want to... Has it?
Well, Johnny Depp.
Yeah. I can't remember if he's cancelled.
He might be. Don't know.
Well...
No.
Well, I don't think Gene Wilder's cancelled.
He is a bit in life. He's R.I.P.
Is he dead?
Yeah, I like Gene Wilder.
When did he die?
A couple of years ago. I particularly like him in Young Frankenstein.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's very funny. And the guy who plays Igor, Marty Feldman, who's got big bug eyes,
Yeah.
is very funny in it.
Mm.
He's like this. And Frankenstein goes, "Oh, I could help you with your hump." And he goes, "What hump?" He's got like a massive hump. It's very funny. Yeah.
I think it's about time we watch Willy Wonka.
Yeah. A bit of Willy Wonka. Yeah, why not?
All them lot sleeping in the bed.
Oh, yeah. 4 little monkeys sleeping on the bed.
Willy Wonka doing that roly-poly.
Yeah. Burping to go up a lift.
Mike TV.
Mike TV. There's a lot of fun in this film. It's very dark in places as well.
Wonka Vision.
Wonka Vision. When that guy's following them round, you know, the weird bloke.
Yeah.
It's very...
Slugsworth.
That's it, yeah.
That could be a Harry Potter character, couldn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Slugsworth.
Slughorn.
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 Who's
Slugworth.
that? Who's Slughorn?
Horace Slughorn. It's Jim Broadbent.
Oh, yeah.
Defence Against the Dark Arts teacher.
I don't know how the listeners feel about Jim Broadbent, but I don't like him.
Oh, no, I love Jim Broadbent.
Do you?
Well, he did a lot of Victoria Wood stuff. There's a very funny fake documentary where he's a telephone repairman, and he's just very funny. And he's been engaged to his wife for 28 years, and they've not got married. It's very funny.
Mm.
Very funny, Year Sevens. Now, this bit made me laugh. I said it in the rundown.
And I'll say it again.
And I'll say it again. The people in the Gryffindor common room were stuffing peanuts and crisps into his hands. That's what you do with the champion. Hey, stuff some crisps in. Have some crisps. Have some peanuts. You're a champion now. Come on.
Imagine fucking peanuts. You'd be like, fuck off with peanuts. Get these peanuts out of here.
Also, why do you have to touch them first? You've got a handful of peanuts in your greasy hands and you're shoving them in mine. No, thank you.
Peanuts.
Pour them out of the bag onto my hand, like anybody.
Are you imagining peanuts in the little casing, the little shell?
No.
Or are you imagining like...
I imagine like a bag of salted peanuts.
I'm imagining him in the shell.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Which is even more of a task, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, he's there cracking them open.
God, there's about 4 in these.
Have you got a jar for the shells? Where can I put the shells?
It's funny. He gets to a point where he can't bear it anymore of everyone fussing over him
Yeah.
and asking him how he put his name in the Triwizard Tournament. And he goes, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oi, we're excited for you.
Yeah.
No need for that.
Tired now. You just say, oh, excuse me, everyone, I'm just going to go to bed, I think.
Tired now. And in a strange turn of events,
Yeah.
Ron is being a bit bitter towards Harry.
Yeah, what's up with that, Ron? Being a bit of a mardy ass, aren't you?
Bit out of character for Ron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ron being unpleasant to someone. I've never heard of such a thing before.
That is very unusual. We're joking, of course. Ron is always a knob. But normally him and Harry are best chums, aren't they? They're best buddies, best pals. And I think last book, it was Ron and Hermione that were arguing over Scabbers and Crookshanks. Now it's Ron and Harry having a bit of beef. And it's good. I think it's going to actually be better for their relationship in the long run.
Yep.
But that's just my prediction.
Right. How many fistfuls of peanuts out of 5 are you giving this chapter?
I like this chapter. It was a goodie. I like that we got a bit of, going into the motive behind it. Why has someone put his name in the Goblet of Fire? Harry's worrying about it. We've got this idea that he might be dead. It's very good. I like that him and Ron are spatting. I think that is fun. That's a good part of their relationship we've not seen before. It was solid, and I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 fistfuls of peanuts out of 5.
That is lovely. Myself, I loved the drama of this chapter. It was thrilling. I loved everyone having a go at Harry again. I loved no one using reasoning. I loved the mystery. I loved the deception. I loved Ron causing drama right at the very end. It's really stirring things up, and for that reason, I give it 4 fistfuls of peanuts out of 5.
Exquisite.
Right, are you ready for the nation's favourite segment, quiz? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 crew. Gonna ask you some questions, how well will you do? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 crew. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lukas, how well will you do?
I'll blow you a kiss.
Question 1. What did Fleur throw back when Harry came in?
Oh, her head?
A sheet of long silvery hair. Question 2. What swelled on Madame Maxine?
Oh, her black bosom.
Her satin black bosom, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Question 3. Where will Madame Maxine be complaining to?
Ooh, Ministry.
The Ministry of Magic and the International Confederation of Wizards. So half a point.
Lovely.
Question 4. What is Moody's forename?
Alistair.
Correct. Who told the fat lady about Harry?
Violet.
Correct. You have lost the quiz. Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 crew. We're going to ask you some questions. How well will you do? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 crew. We're going to ask you about Harry Potter, Lukas. How well will you do?
I'll blow you a kiss.
That's lovely, that is.
And now it's time for the nation's second favourite segment. It's Hedwig's Droppings. We're not alluding to owl poo. We're not alluding to ploppings. We mean the messages you send in when we allude to Hedwig's Droppings. What's in a beak this week, Cheap Cheap? Well, this week we've had a lovely message from Thomas Stephen on Instagram. And Thomas says, "Love the pod, guys. Can't wait to see the show on May 15th. He's been listening to episode 20 where we were talking about bedspreads, and he admits that he used to have an Ed the Duck bedspread as a child.
Ed the Duck.
Classic.
I wonder what that is.
Ed fully equipped with shades. I used to like Ed the Duck. It was a little puppet of a duck that had like a green furry Mohican.
Yeah.
And he used to wear shades. Are you going to look him up?
I'm just going to look him up quickly.
E.D. the Duck. There he is. Ed the Duck.
Are you from the olden days as well? Because I've never seen this before in my life.
There you go. That's Ed the Duck. And I used to have an Ed the Duck puppet as well.
Is this like Welsh propaganda or something?
No. This has got to be 90s, 80s, something like that. Ed the Duck. Well, thank you very much, Thomas Stephen. We've had another message from Catalina, I believe. And Catalina says, "Hello, Tom and Lukas. I was wondering if you had to make another wizarding school, what would it be called? And what would they teach? And where would it be?" So, we've got one from Norway.
Oh, I was thinking, I remember we had to make our own houses years ago.
Oh, yeah. Years ago it was.
A few podcasts ago.
What were they? They were Bump Free. And what was your one? Gorilla Moor. Yeah, I remember that. So we've got one in France, we've got one in the UK, we've got one in Norway.
Okay. I guess I'll have to make a Spanish one.
Hey, a Spanish one. And for me, a Welsh one.
Mine is called Guapísimo.
Oh, I like Guapísimo. I'm going to call it... I'm trying to think what magic is in Welsh. Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to...
Pop de Ping.
Yeah, I'm going to call it Pop de Ping. So it's going to be the Pop de Ping school. And what will it teach? I think it'll teach some old, like, Celtic lore. You know, like rune stones and stuff like that. Druidic stuff, using the land and the trees to predict the future.
And Guapísimo will teach all about fiestas.
Fiestas and siestas. It's going to be a great time.
So thank you for that question.
Thank you very much. And finally, we've had a message from Emily Bowen on Instagram. She says, hello. I finally caught up to all the episodes after listening for an entire month every spare second I could. That's impressive. My housemates are now obsessed from hearing your cackles from my bedroom, as we two are proud cacklers. Lovely. I still haven't fully recovered from accidentally playing a few seconds of an episode at full volume on the VIP bar at O2 Brixton Academy, where 80 people heard Lukas say, "It's magic!" and cackle away before I pulled the orcs. Nick Grimshaw asked what it was, and I told him I was addicted to a Harry Potter podcast, and hopefully he is now too. Well done, lads. Keep the cackles coming.
And keep spreading the addiction.
Hey, look, if that has got Radio 1 DJ Nick Grimshaw into the Pottervision podcast, we love you for it. Nick Grimshaw, and the only way to get other people to listen to the podcast is to play it at full volume near strangers. It'll spread the word. People go, what's that? That sounds cool.
I wonder if it's a good sign or a bad sign that we cackle more than the listeners at our own podcast.
Oh, God. We do a lot of laughing, mostly at each other, sometimes at ourselves.
Well, if it's a crime to cackle, then consider me and him Billy Witch, and we are, in essence, a little bitch.
Look, you're either going to arrest us or you're going to let us free for cackling. What's it going to be? You can't hold us here. You cannot hold us here for any longer. Charge us or release us. We cackle. Okay? This has been the Pottervision podcast. Thank you so much to everyone for listening. Hey, we've still got a few dates left on our 2022 tour. We've got Brighton again, we're in London, we're in Manchester, and we are in Leeds. And I think, are we somewhere else? I can't remember. Maybe, I don't know. But all the dates are on the website, pottervision.com, and I don't know if tickets are yet available, but we might as well announce that this August we are going to be back at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Hey!
It's been 3 years now since Pottervision was at the Edinburgh Fringe.
I think we're doing something like 21 dates.
Yeah, 21 dates. They're at 1:30, I think, and it'll be, is it at the Pear Tree?
Yeah, but
in the ballroom.
I might try and set up tickets tonight.
Ooh, that'd be exciting. So maybe you can buy tickets.
Yeah, so please come. And if you'd like, you can come, meet us, if you've met us before. Meet us again. And if you'd like, we can get you in a headlock.
We can get you in a headlock and give you birthday beats, even if it's not your birthday. But yeah, we love seeing people who listen to the podcast and they say hello. So that's really, really lovely.
Yeah, if you do come to see a show, please come up and say hello. We love when people say hello, honestly.
Yeah, it's really lovely. It warms up our day.
Yeah,
it really does. Otherwise, if you want to support us in other ways, we've got a Patreon, patreon.com/Pottervision. By the time this episode is released, we have now released our Forbidden Forest Experience documentary. It's about 27 minutes long. It's got a few videos and lots of pictures and our running commentary of our visit to the Forbidden Forest Experience back in January.
So join the Patreon, become a baby and get your kisses.
Get your kisses from Tom and myself, and you get loads of stuff, 25 bonus episodes of the podcast, including Thunderpants, which we've recently released, and there's other stuff as well, stickers, key rings, posters, the lot. Anyway, next week, we're on episode 75, chapter 18 of A Goblet of Fire, The Weighing of the Wands. You have been TikTok champion Tom Lawrenson.
And you have been the nation's favourite Lukas Kirkby.
Goodbye.
Pottervision.
Thank you for listening to the Pottervision podcast. The music was performed by Jack Evans. If you'd like bonus content and to support the show, you can visit patreon.com/Pottervision.